Donald Trump is running for President of America and the President of America contest. Americans like Trump because he's got loads of money, which is sort of their version of being clever. I mean, he's built all these giant buildings and written his name on them so no one else can steal them. He's all over the news. Like, the news can't stop filling their screens with him, even though he looks sort of weird. I mean, he looks like a sort of guinea pig staring at you through the porthole on a washing machine.
There's this amazing stuff on his head. It's not hair. It's like a sort of furry gas. It's like he was born with a squirrel's tail and he's brushed it over his head to pass among humans. As well as looking like a sort of biological car crash, he's got this gimmick. He says horrible things about people, totally slags them off.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you.
He slagged off John McClane, who was a Vietnam War hero.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
He slagged off loads of women.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
He said horrible things about Mexicans.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
He took the piss out of a reporter with a disability.
You gotta see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
It's like if Frankie Boyle decided to use his powers for evil.
One of his enemies is all Mexicans, who he wants to build a wall around. He says Mexico's the new China, which it isn't. Tupperware is the new China. He hasn't thought that through.
Then there was this mass shooting in California like there is every day in America. But this wasn't one of the normal mass shootings that a maniac does for no reason. This one was carried out by two maniacs for some ideological reason.
I mean, it must be scary to think the terrorists have got so good at infiltrating America, it's almost impossible to tell them apart from your normal unhinged maniacs. I mean, you could be calmly minding your own business in the middle of an everyday mass shooting and suddenly realise it's a terror attack. Anyway, then Donald Trump said he'd ban all Muslims from entering the country, and suddenly, even though he'd been saying all these Hitlery things for a while, that was just too Hitlery for everyone.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Basically, everyone said he was horrible. They started calling him a fascist and that he was starting to look and sound like a racist dictator. Like, even Dick Cheney went on the news and said it was wrong. And he's the bloke who invented filling Muslims with water till they say they're terrorists just to make it stop.
Drop up the jam, drop up the jam, the Trump is dead.
Super Trump!
A lot of pundits predicted that support for him would fizzle out after the summer. That doesn't seem to be happening.
It's exciting watching footage of his rallies, thinking, oh, this'll be in a documentary in about 20 years' time with ominous music on it, and here's me watching it live.
He says all these things that aren't true, and loads of his followers don't trust the media, so they believe whatever he says. So he can basically create his own mental reality and have thousands of people blindly agree with him. Actually, saying that out loud makes him sound sort of terrifying, but luckily he's also got silly hair you can laugh at. I mean, there's no way Hitler would have risen to power if he had some weird physical thing that made him look silly. You know, like stupid haircut or a little moustache. Oh, fucking hell.
The controversy and news on terrorism over the past month seems to have given Trump a boost. Back in late October, there were signs he had started to fade. Since then, he's jumped 13 points in that same poll.
Oh, God, you know what? This is making me think there's no hope. I mean, look, you've got this kind of lunacy.
Get a gun.
You've got maniacs slaughtering anyone in sight. You've got fascistic demagogues capitalising on the whole thing. No wonder that bloke's hiding out on the moon in that poxy, stupid John Lewis advert. It looks like the safest place to be right now, because down here, it's all anger and fear and carnage and despair, and I just wish there was something to take my mind off it. Just anywhere. Oh, look, it's Dave's Epic Strut. Dave's Epic Strut, everyone. Well, that's all we've got time for. I'll see you at some point next year. Till then, go away.